Why, hello, you love little peppercorns. My name's Noa Lee, and welcome to another Friday Night Beer Game. How are you guys all doing tonight? See, you got some people in the chat here. Kappa64, Iverson64, McFly, Bone Canoe, and Iverson again. Welcome all. Thanks for waiting. We're going to be playing some Sonic 2 this week and drinking a beer recommended by Waco, one of my patrons. And he said his favorite beer is Duvel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's a golden Belgian style ale, and I've never had it before, so I'm very excited to be trying this. Who else we got in here? Cheebs Originals here. Nice. Griff. Sweet. Hi, everybody. Yeah, so, you guys voted, got the poll. Like I said, gonna be playing Sonic 2 and drinking this beer. Oh God, and I just about dropped the cartridge. Alex is here again. Say hi, Martin. Martin's here. Hey everybody. Let's open this thing up here. Alex was with me yesterday when I bought this. This is like a champagne style beer here, and I don't think I'm gonna be drinking all of it because this is freaking huge and it's like 8.5% alcohol by volume. So I get a little tipsy if I drink all this. And I'm drinking out of a Stella Artois chalice because, oh shit, because I'm pouring the head and I almost spilled it. It's a very foamy beer. I'm gonna have to let that rest a bit. Smells good. Got a couple other people here. Curly Head Kevin, what's up? Wow, I did a terrible job pouring this. Oh, Stella Artois is also a Belgian beer, so I guess I don't feel so bad. I read online that this is like a really fancy beer and you're supposed to put it in a chalice, and this was the only chalice I had. This is probably like their main competitor. Vigorado's here. Hello. Everybody's here. Cool. Let me try this very foamy beer now. That was all foam. Nothing good came from that. Wow, that is... You can really taste the alcohol in this one. Holy crap. It's very fruity. And I guess that's the way I describe it. It's kind of like orangish, but it doesn't say anything about oranges being in there. But I don't know. It's pretty good. I see my family is here. Hello, Mom, Dad, and sister. Sailor Mouth is here. Cool. We got a good turnout tonight. Lots of friends, lots of family. It's gonna be awesome. So without further ado, let me throw in Sonic 2 here. The first game that I actually have memories of playing is this one right here. This actually came with my Genesis back in the day. We'll swap over to gameplay mode here. Alrighty, get my beer over here. Who's gonna eat manure? Jeez. Oh man. I think the last time I played this was also when I did the Noah's Game Room on this back in Sonic month. So it's been a while for this one, like much like Sonic 1. And I pretty much knew that the reason I left it off the poll last week is because I knew that if I put it on the poll it was gonna win, because a lot of Sonic fans on the channel, but that's all right. Nothing wrong with it. I just clipped through the ground. All right, we're like 5 seconds into the game and I already glitched it. Beautiful. This is gonna be great. As I was saying, that yeah, there's a lot of Sonic fans on the channel. Nothing wrong with that. No, I'm not gonna be speedrunning it. I never really speedrun Sonic games. The second worst Sonic game. Aw, man, this is great. Although I have noticed that in like recent years, it seems like Sonic 2 has kind of fallen out of favor with people. And I'm not really sure why. I remember, like, I don't know, probably back when I was in high school, I remember reading articles about how this was the best Sonic game, and then it seemed like about 10 years later, suddenly everybody's saying that this is an overrated game. I never really hear people say it's bad, but I always hear that it's not as good as you remember, that sort of thing. I don't know. I like it a lot more than the first game. But maybe that's just me. Rad VG's here. Hey, bud. But yeah, like, yeah, exactly. I don't see why everybody hates this game suddenly. Or if you're like IGN, then like none of the Sonic's never been good according to them, but... Hey, McFly! Dude, thank you for that. That was awesome. The tannins are a plague on humanity? What? Did I miss something? Soon enough, people are going to say that Sonic 3 and Knuckles sucks and is overrated. I've heard a couple people say that already. Mostly in response to my Sonic Mania video, because they didn't like that I didn't love that game as much as everybody else did, which is fine. That's another game that we'll probably end up playing on Friday Night Beer and Game one of these days, because Sonic Mania is fucking good, and I love it. Just not as much as everyone else, apparently. Oh yeah, also, Spin Dash. Like, the last Sonic game I played was the first one, so I kind of forgot that the Spin Dash was a thing temporarily. But I don't know, like, the graphics in this and the music and the flow that it has. I'm not gonna bother with the Chaos Emeralds. I hate the Emerald stages in this game so much. I don't know, the flow of this game is just so much better than the first game. It's like they realized that they could get away with the speediness of it. Whereas with the first game, they weren't as sure that a game like this could succeed. But Sonic 3 is still where it's at, and I'm sure we'll end up playing that one of these days. Oh, I missed. Shit. Also, easiest boss ever. Anyone who dislike Sonic is a dirty communist. Lol. Here's a good thing, little tip right here. I like how they have two different like versions of Sonic's like losing his balance. Actually, they have three different versions now that I look at it. Jesus. Polish. Yo. Yeah, I guess for me, the levels in Mania were, they were different enough from the originals that it didn't bother me like a lot of people. I just more thought that, I don't know, I guess my biggest gripe with the game was just its overall presentation. Like, it seemed like Sega had their mitts in it too much when it should have just been a straight up Christian Whitehead and Pagoda West Games ordeal. And from the sound of it, that's exactly what it was. Like, Christian and crew had to fight Sega every step of the way to get anything done on that game. And it's a miracle that it turned out to be as great as it is. So hopefully Sega learned their lesson and we'll just let them off the leash next time. And this is probably my favorite level in the game. As much as it kicked my ass when I was a kid. I know my family's watching, and they all have horrible memories of me drowning to the pink water. They've all seen it hundreds of times. Oh, crap. Speaking of games called Mania, have you played Mickey Mania for the Genesis? Yes, I have. That game is surprisingly amazing. Not really from a gameplay standpoint, but from a technical achievement, like I don't know, just the technical, I guess, stuff that they did with that, like, I don't know, different graphical tricks, like rotating, I'm brain farting right now, but like rotating platforms and like the way that like the first level is all in black and white and how they actually made that look good on a Genesis and how they managed to translate like classic Mickey cartoons into levels. It's really phenomenal. And, yeah, I need to play more of that game, because I don't think I ever finished it, but I have played quite a bit of it. Sonic 2 music is the Bible of game music. True that. There's some damn good music in this game. I've been told by my loving family that Sonic 1 is the first game I ever played, but this is the first game I actually remember playing. And this is a game that came with my Sega Genesis when we got it, so yeah. McFly, jeez! Giving me all the muns tonight. Dude, thank you. What's Back to the Future? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I haven't watched Back to the Future in a while. I get your reference now, though. I'm an idiot. That's something that I really should take the time to do one of these days, is actually sit down and rewatch all the Back to the Future movies, because they are really good. Well, maybe not the third one. I don't know. I remember liking it when I saw it, but I always hear people say that's a crappy one. The original's amazing, though. 1 second, everybody. I gotta take a break here. All right, sorry about that, everyone. Somebody I live with called me and let me know that they were going to be home late tonight. So it's snowing right now, so I left my phone on, and because I wanted to make sure everybody got home safe and stuff like that. So I appreciate the call, but they didn't know I was streaming. So anyway, I don't remember what I was saying, so I'm gonna take a little beer break here and check out the chat. What I love about 2D Sonic is trying to get 100 rings in every level. Yeah, that's something I used to do a lot, especially in Sonic 3, since there's so much like exploration in that. Like I remember as a kid, like I'd get bored with actually like playing the game, and I'd just sit down and try to like get every ring in the level, or as many as I possibly could. And it's amazing how many rings are actually in some of the levels, just a crazy amount. Super Mario 64 is overrated. Super Mario 64 is a classic. Hasn't aged the best, I will admit, but I think I'm going backwards. Am I going backwards? I feel like I'm going backwards. This doesn't look like I'm going backwards. Okay. I mean, oh, I am going backwards. There we go. Super Mario 64 hasn't aged the best, but in terms of bringing us into the world of 3D gaming, I don't know, it's a masterpiece. I don't know what else to say about it. It's such a masterpiece for what it did. It's kind of like the same feelings I have about Super Mario Brothers, the original. If you saw my Noah's Game Room last week, how I can recognize the game and its importance and how amazing it was at the time and for what it did for video games, but I can also recognize that it's rougher around the edges than people often like to admit. Oh, here's the part where I've died so many times. I don't know why. It's really not that hard. Like, I just got out of it, but I have drowned in that little corridor in the pink water there so many frickin' times. It's ridiculous. I like still have a mild panic attack every time I get to that spot, just because I have so many like harsh memories of that spot when I was a kid. Alrighty then. I could be a badass and like jump over the thing with the spring there, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna take it slow, nice and slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Check out the chat. The water's purple though? Really? You think so? It always looked pink to me. It's like a magenta or something like that, I suppose. You'd still put Mario 3 or Mario World as the best game? The best game of all time, not just the best Mario game. Ooh, that's a bold statement right there, my friend. I'd say it's up there. Both of them are up there. They're fantastic. I honestly think, oh crap. I honestly think that Mario Odyssey is just like the most amazing game ever. It's, God, I can't believe like how awesome they made that game. All right. Don't risk it for the biscuit. McFly, you're spoiling me tonight, dude. Thank you, though. I really appreciate it. Don't risk it for the biscuit. That is amazing. Yeah, that's what people keep telling me about Sonic. Is like the point is to go as fast as you can, but I don't know, they're such well-designed platformers that I don't want to, like, I don't know, I don't want to rush. I've never really liked speedrunning to begin with, except for certain games. The amount of, like, speediness that I get out of Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 is good enough for me. Besides, you guys don't want me to speedrun it anyway. This would be like a 10-minute stream if I knew how to speedrun this game, which I don't, because I always take it slow and steady. All right, here, wait, I gotta go back. All right, these robot guys here, that I just killed, and now they're not available. When I was a kid, I could have sworn that they were Knuckles. I don't know why. They don't look anything like Knuckles, but something about being a kid and having, like, dumb brain, I don't know. To me, they always look like Knuckles. And I remember, like, one day, it was like somebody flipped a switch in my head, and they suddenly turned from Knuckles into these robot things. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, what happened? It's like the game changed overnight, but the only thing I think of is, like, my brain changed overnight. It was, ow. It was really weird. I have, like, this distinct memory of them being, like, Knuckles sprites. It's crazy. The Mandela effect. Yeah, it's like the Berenstain Bears. Pretty much. Well, I mean, yeah, that's exactly what it was. I was, like, 6 years old, or 7 years old, or however. So, like, I'm sure it was at that moment in time, like, between... Oh, crap. Now I'm in the water. Sweet. I'm sure it was, like, at that moment in time when, like, I was aware of Sonic and Knuckles, like, the game, but I didn't own it yet. So, like, I only had, like... So, like, I only recognized Knuckles from, like, commercials. So, I don't know. It's just probably a weird combination of that and me having dumb brain as a kid that my brain somehow, like, put it together. Oh, Tails is gonna drown. That's another thing. I never really understood why they... I mean, it's kind of cool having Tails tag along behind you the whole game, but... I don't know, it's just weird. He just dies all the time. And then people make, like, memes about how he's actually immortal and stuff like that. Right, curly head. You're right. If Sonic games were just about speed, they'd get boring fast. I don't think that's an unpopular thing to say. I mean, that's why I think the boost games are flawed. As much as some people get enjoyment out of them, and I don't want to ruin anybody's good time. I'm gonna die. Oh shit! I don't want to ruin anybody's good time, but I just think that the marketing of Sonic and the whole blast processing thing just kind of ended up biting Sega in the ass, and now it's like they have to make these speedy Hedgehog games in order to appease the fans and the marketing team. I need some air, hold on. Most stressful jingle music ever. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go over here. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Platforming. Boom. Mind if you ask how old I am? Guess late 20s. You're correct, I am 29. That is about as late 20s as you could possibly get. Good guess. I'm at the age where I no longer get carded when I buy alcohol. And I have been for quite some time, apparently. In fact, I was so excited on my 21st birthday to go on like an alcohol shopping spree that I went to a liquor store with my family and we ended up getting a shit ton of alcohol, and I bought a bottle of absinthe. And I had my ID ready to just throw on the counter when the person asked on my 21st birthday. And they didn't ask. And I was like, well shit, I could have been shopping here 2 weeks ago. Dang. I remember when this boss was like hard, and I actually like had to jump up the spears and stuff like that, but now it's just like, God, just jump on top of it when it loads. You'll be fine, kid. I'm old. I hear that, yeah, same thing happened to you on your 21st birthday. I hear that a lot from people. See, I never had, Yeah, oh, also Naris is here. Hey, bud. You had that same experience when you bought a M-rated game. I never had the experience with buying a game where anybody cared about my age. Like, I was buying M-rated games when I was like 13, 14, and I don't know, it must have just been the area I lived in and like people didn't care or whatever, but I never once got carded. The one time that it was somebody actually asked was when my mom was buying stuff for me, and I was standing there, and the guy, I think it was at GameStop, and the guy goes, "You know this is a mature rated game, right?" And my mom's just like, "Oh no," and she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get it anyway." It was like the funniest thing. But like anytime I bought a game by myself, like I got God of War when I was like 15, like God of War 2, and I actually like skipped out of school to get it, and nope, nobody bothered me about it. Dude, I'm 35 and I'm seriously too old for you. I'm sorry, McFly. Can you blame me? You're just so nice and so kind. McFly and I have this thing where he thinks I'm trying to date him. It's cute. I like it. Is that what you meant by you decided to call your girlfriend? Were you talking about me? Your #1 gamer girl? Sailor Mouth's 31. Hey, you guys are right around my age. It's pretty neat. Jokes. Yeah, the spear thing. Yeah, that was like, I don't know, a revelation for me when I found out you could bypass, like, all of that boss just by being speedy enough and jumping onto the totem pole when it came up. Or when it comes up. Oh, crap. It's amazing how much better I am at this game than Sonic 1. Oh, 12 and 13. We got some youngins in the party too. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Young people are just, I don't know, they're just smaller versions of adults, I guess. Less life experience. You're more than welcome to be here. You guys are more than intelligent enough to be here. Don't let anybody tell you that you're dumb for being young, because that shit's no good. Oh no, I got the speedy shoes. I don't want the speedy shoes. And these guys are a pain in the frickin' ass as I hit them. Also, I think I just realized something about those enemies. I always thought they were like a bird-like creature with like a beak. I think I've been wrong all these years. I think it's like a creature with a claw. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Sonic's his. You're the same age as my younger sister. I always made her play Tails. I think my sister's still watching, my younger sister, and I always made her play Tails. And she hated it, and now she doesn't like video games, and it's all my fault. At least, so she tells me. I bought Catherine when I was 13, and the guy told me, "Good game, guy." Oh man, that's funny. The game that really sticks out to me was like buying Conker's Bad Fur Day at Walmart. Like, nobody batted an eye when I had that, and I was like 12 at the time. It was ridiculous. Catherine is a good game, by the way. I really like that game. Such a strange concept for a puzzle game, but it works. Has Wako showed up to the chat yet? I gotta thank him for this this beer I've never had before. It's pretty good. It's going down nice and smooth. But seriously, like, unless you're someone like me who actually enjoys the taste of alcohol, dang, you probably wouldn't like this beer. Because you could really freaking taste alcohol in this thing. This has always been my least favorite boss in this game. Like, I appreciate the, oh, no. I appreciate the attempt at something different here, but execution is what counts, and meh. Like, I always end up doing that. I get stuck on the frickin' bumpers when I'm trying to, like, half-pipe my way up here. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, I got no rangs. Oh, it's fine. Woo! Whee! Yes, I hated Tails' chat is delayed. Well, of course it is. I'm live streaming. It can't be like super tight, or I don't know what I'm saying. Casino Night is fun and easy and pretty. Yeah, that's another thing I like about this game. I feel like with Sonic 1, they, like, especially with things like Labyrinth Zone and... Hey, Treasure Level's here! What's up, bud? Thank you for the super chat. Awesome. Here's 5 rings for you. Thanks for the rangs, bud. I'll try not to lose them. It's always bad when you lose them. But I feel like Sonic 1, especially with like Labyrinth Zone and, well, Labyrinth Zone again after Scrap Brain Zone, I feel like it's been, I don't know, it was kind of like Sega was trying to make the game hard because that's what games were at the time. Like, they were really hard. Whereas with Sonic 2, I don't really get that sense. I more get the fact that they're leaning into the more spectacle side of Sonic that the marketing campaign was all about. And I think they struck a nice balance with this game because, I mean, just stop and breathe it in for a second. This is gorgeous. This is one of the best looking games of all time. Like 2D, 3D, doesn't matter. This is just beautiful, especially this level. Treasure Level, how's work been going? You always seem like you're so tired when you're here, and I can only like picture like horror retail stories. That sounds awesome or awful. Well, you're out. Liquor stores close at 10 p.m. in Pennsylvania, and you're out of whiskey. You better get going, dude. Yeah, they close at 9 here in Wisconsin, and I hate it. Yeah. At least it used to be 9 to 9, but now it's 9 to 6. You can't sell alcohol. So, I mean, unless you want to actually go to a bar, you can't get alcohol past 9 o'clock at night until 2 a.m. in the morning. I think that's bar time these days. Matt's here. What's up, bud? Yo. Sonic 1 is fine, Sonic 2 is great, but really, Sonic 3 forever. Man after my own heart. It's the slow season, so it's not too bad. That's good. Yeah, after the holidays, it kind of like dies way down, and then it starts picking up again towards the summer. Oh, crap. And then, like, at the beginning of the summer is when retail stores start talking about back to school, like in June. Like, school just got out a week ago, and it's already time to get ready for back to school in the retail world. I feel you, bro. Terrible retail times. Have I listened to 2012's Vaporwave? I have actually listened to some Vaporwave. I actually... this is gonna make me sound like a hipster, but I actually, like, had listened to and was aware of Vaporwave before that Macintosh Plus became a meme. And then I was just like, why is this suddenly a meme? And I still don't really understand why it became a thing, but I don't know. It's a good song. Strange, but that's kind of the whole point of Vaporwave. Oh god. And actually, yeah, what'd you say, 2012? 2012 was probably right around when I actually discovered Vaporwave. It's not really my favorite genre in the world. It's something you have to be in just like the perfect mood for, which doesn't occur with me very often, but I don't know, when you get in that mood, you can't think of any better music to play. I just noticed that this sign is off center when all the other ones are always at the center of the screen. Why'd they do that? It's weird. I love working retail, he said, unconvincingly. Oh no, I saw the word episode 1 in a Sonic video. You guys aren't talking about Sonic 4, are you? That's no good. Ugh. Yeah, Sonic 4 was awful. I'm gonna get some more beer here. God damn, this bottle's huge. There's no way I'm drinking all this. Holy crap, I'd be hammered. I actually, like, want to sleep tonight and get up and, like, enjoy my weekend. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, shit. This is a beer bottle, right? Fucking Waco suggested that I drink this. I'm like, okay, I'll go to a liquor store and see if I can find it. Well, they had it, but only in these gigantic freaking bottles. And then I almost got Belgian head everywhere, if you know what I mean. That was nothing but foam. It's so hard to pour out of that freaking gigantic bottle. I should drink it directly from the bottle. Looks like a large wine bottle. It's actually, yeah, it's 750 milliliters. It's like the size of a liquor bottle, but it's a beer. It's ridiculous. But I suppose, like, when I did some research on this beer, like, they're all about being all fancy and shit, which is why I'm drinking it out of the chalice, the Stella Artois chalice. So I suppose that they want it to look like a champagne or something like that. I mean, I'm not gonna argue, it was delicious, and that's a lot of beer for, well, actually it's not. It was like a $10 bottle. It's not even as much as a 6-pack, but whatever. It's worth it. I get to try new beer and do something new on Friday Night Beer and Game, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. I just realized, there we go, I got rid of it. I just realized Sonic looks like a gigantic blue ball when I have the shield on to you guys, because the streaming thing downgrades it from 60 FPS to 30 FPS, so all you're seeing is like the freaking, oh, that's great. Well, on that note, hey, Ryan's here. And he made it home, had to burn rubber to get up the hill. Yeah, it's snowing like a son of a bitch outside right now, and I love it. So great. I was worried that the internet was gonna go out and I would have to cancel Friday Night Beer and Game, but looks to be pretty good right now, so I think we'll just keep on keeping on. Downgraded from 60 FPS to 24 FPS? That would probably make it so it didn't look like a blue ball. I'm pretty sure the shields in this game oscillate at like 60 hertz, so it's probably just showing you every other frame, which is why it looks like a big blue sphere when I have a shield on. Or a big blue circle, you know what I mean. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. So guys, I'm totally gonna be, well, I'm gonna start writing Sonic Month next month. So it's actually done this summer. So that'll be fun, but I'm totally gonna be talking about Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2. And I'm excited, because I remember loving those games and I haven't played them in a while. Uh-oh, uh-oh, that was dumb. Why did I do that? Oh no, fire everywhere, God. There we go, yeah, sure, whatever, just force it, it'll be fine. Goodbye, Hilltop Zone. What's next? Yeah, I know I haven't finished Spyro Month, I'm working on it. Spyro Month, okay, I called it Spyro Month one time, and then it became the season of Spyro, and now it's turning into like the year of Spyro. It's fine, whatever. I woefully underestimated how big that project was. But I'm not gonna give up, I'm gonna get it done. I'm hopefully gonna start filming Spyro 3 next week, so hopefully it'll be done by like February, the end of February. That's my goal anyway. I'm also trying some other stuff this year, rather than taking the year off and working on Spyro like I did last year. I'm going to be doing a lot more smaller stuff. I want to stream more often. Basically, I want to stream every Friday, and I want to have, at the very least, something little every Monday, whether it be a Noah's Game Room or another stream or something off the cuff. I might even bring Playing With My Junk back if there's a high enough demand for it, if I actually have stuff to talk about. I don't know, I feel bad for not having very much content on this, especially since there's so many people on my channel that are here for like a variety of things, not just Spyro stuff. And I really the only thing I think I could get away with of doing non-stop would be like Sonic stuff, and I don't want to do that. Which, like I said, that's one reason why I skipped Sonic Month last year. It was just I was so like burnt out on like Sonic content on my channel. Oh god. But that said, patrons will have a new video out tomorrow night, and the rest of you guys will get it on. We'll get it a spike up the ass. The rest of you guys will get the video on Monday. So I'm really happy. This is like a more off the cuff thing, a more I guess lax thing than my usual like heavily edited stuff. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. So can't wait for you guys to see it because it's pretty good in my opinion. And also I'm getting the feeling that YouTube hates me because I don't upload enough. So I mean that's the other hard truth. God, I've freaking died on these things. I don't know how many times too. The eternity of Spyro. I like that. We all like watching you play with your junk. Thanks, Matt. You're a pal. Hey, Sailor, don't feel bad for not being able to be a patron. I'm in the same exact boat. There's like well over a dozen YouTubers and other content creators that I would love to become a patron to, but I just can't afford it, so don't feel bad at all, dude. Just you coming out to the streams and commenting on my stuff is like more than appreciated, and that goes for everybody. Is it Spyro 2? What do you mean is it Spyro 2? The video that comes out Monday? My Spyro 2 video's been out for like a month now. Did YouTube not tell you about that? Like you should search that stuff. It's been done for a while. Spyro 3, on the other hand, I need to start filming it. Everything else is done. Oh god. Oh yeah, where's the death pit in this game? The one that like you fall into, it's just a pit of spikes, and like the only option you have is to die if you fall down there. 'Cause that's fun. I think Oil Ocean's next, right? Yeah, I think so. Hey, watching stuff on Prime helps a ton too. Every little bit helps. Basically, Prime is like making up for the revenue I would be getting if I had advertisements on YouTube. So it's actually working out really well for me, basically. And I'm really enjoying not having ads on my videos. Like, it's less of a headache, because then like it seemed like when I had ads running on all my stuff, I constantly had to worry about if it was going to get demonetized or I don't even know, like, or if somebody was gonna run a dumb ad that like totally goes against like my I guess my values and my morals. I don't want that shit associated with my content, so I'm just gonna not run them, and it seems to be working out well. Oh god, I fell. This used to be like my least favorite level in this game, and it kind of gave me like an anxiety thing. I think it's just the music and the color palette. It's like kind of got this creepy atmosphere to it. But I don't know, I just really, let's do one of these. Let's just do one of these for funs. But I don't know, that level when I was a kid, it kind of like frightened me a little bit, but nowadays it's like my favorite level in the game. Just the color palette and the music, and oh, it's great. These, on the other hand, I fucking hate these. I mean, they're cool and the fake 3D effects are really neat, but these aren't fun to play. They're even less fun than the ones in Sonic 1, in my opinion. When we get to Sonic 3, then I'll take the time to get all the emeralds, because I love the blue sphere stages. Those are so much fun. Also, I have them all memorized, so they're really easy for me. Probably gonna get at least one emerald, so at least I can say I'm not a scrub. That's always good. And also, these get so much harder if Tails is with you, because he, like, not particularly this one, because it's not really that hard, but some of the later ones when Tails is there, it's like impossible to keep your rings because Tails just keeps losing them all. And I think he might only lose the rings that he collects, but still, it's not very helpful. Nah, somebody didn't think that one through. Robble, game criticism. Hey, look, 3D! Whoa, graphics! Or the fact that you always start with 0 rings when you get back. I think they changed that in the iOS version of this game, which is fun, except it's on a fucking mobile device. I just died. Long story short, I really wish they put the mobile version of Sonic 2, the one that Christian Whitehead did, and like added like new stuff and new levels, or completed some of the levels from like the cut content. Really wish they'd like put that on PC or on the Switch, or, you know, why do I keep doing that? Quit doing that. I really wish they release it on something other than mobile is what I'm trying to say here. I just fucked myself. There's no rings here. Now I gotta fight this guy without taking a hit. Damn it. Oh well. If I don't be dumb like I've been, I should be good. Just wait for him to come at me and do this. There we go. Nice and slow. No rings? Yep, no rings. If I had a second controller... Oh, wait, no, Tails doesn't fly in this game, does he? Oh, never mind. I was just saying, if I had a second controller, I could, like, control Tails and fly up and go back and get some rings, but, can't do that in this game. That's only Sonic 3. I learned a thing today. Or, I guess, remembered a thing today. What does he take, 8 hits? I think he takes 8 hits. God damn, this game's gorgeous. I've just been thinking about, like, since they started, like, doing game criticism full-time, I really started getting an eye for, like, I don't know, color theory and the way, like, developers use color to, like, complement and contrast in video, or, in levels. And I don't know, just going back and playing some of these games that I played as a kid, I'm appreciating the way they look a lot more than I used to. Because of that fact. The final boss, you can, yeah. The final boss, you don't have any rings either. You gotta be very careful. When I was a kid and I couldn't actually beat the final boss, I'd just like get to the final level and then I'd restart the game, and then I'd use the debug to go back to the final level and plant in some rings so I could actually use some rings to fight the final boss. Now I don't need rings to fight the final boss because I have his attack pattern memorized. So it's not a big deal, but yeah. Alright, side note here. I was really surprised that they put Oil Ocean in Sonic Mania. I don't know. I'm glad they did because it's this is like a really underrated level in my opinion, which is probably why they did it in the first place. But I guess I was just really surprised that they actually put, I guess out of all the levels from Sonic 2 they could have put in here, besides Chemical Plant Zone, they chose to put this one in. It's really cool. And then they expanded on it and made it better. Like the Sonic Mania version of this level is just, oh my god, it's so much better. And people keep telling me that they really hate the boss in that level in Sonic Mania, but I didn't really have a problem with it. I thought it was good, actually. Whee! I'll just hide up here on top of this thing where no one can see me. You saw the old beer and game streams? Who was the girl? That was my sister, who's in the chat under my dad's name right now. Yeah, we used to do recorded Friday Night Beer and Game. It was awesome. And going way back in the day, Friday Night Beer and Game was a blog that I had when I was just out of high school. Oh man, good times. Ooh, hey, I found a life. Sweet. But yes, I wish my sister lived closer to me because I would love to stream with her weekly and do like the Friday Night Beer and Game like we used to, because that was so much fun. It was like the highlight of my week, and this is one of the highlights of my week. I really enjoy this. I really enjoy the music in this level too. What I'm trying to say is if my sister is still watching, that I love her lots and I like to spend time with her. Yeah, I get the feeling that all the special stages in all of the classic Sonic games were just designed to show off the what the Genesis could actually do. Because like the Super Nintendo was such a more powerful system than the Genesis. Just had so many more colors, technically had a better audio chip, although I think Genesis music sounds way better because of the limitations. I think that thing's broken. I don't think that's supposed to happen. You see how it's like stuck on the thing? I don't think that's supposed to stay like that. Huh. Now I gotta like jump over this. There we go. But man, I miss the frickin' like the real console wars, the frickin' the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo, because they were such different systems. But ever since then, like every system has been so similar to one another that there's no war to be had. It's like, oh, the PlayStation 3 versus the Xbox 360. The PlayStation's better. No, the 360's better. Well, no, they're like almost exactly the same, and they have almost the exact same games on them. There's no competition there. It's just a matter of which branding and which marketing you prefer. And which exclusives you prefer, obviously, but yeah, I don't know. But the frickin' Genesis and the SNES were so frickin' different, hardware-wise, game-wise. Man, just good stuff. Also, if you can't tell, I am so in Camp Genesis. I love the Super Nintendo, don't get me wrong, but God, I love the Genesis. So good. PS3 equals RPGs, Xbox 360 equals Halo. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. And I mean, I never really had brand loyalty as a gamer, I guess. I did when I was a kid and I had a Sega, or a Genesis. But then I got a Game Boy after that, and then I got an N64 after that. And then went to GameCube, but then I jumped ship to Sony, and then I had an Xbox for a while, and ever since then I've kind of been getting everything. So I don't know. I appreciate the people that's like started with like a Nintendo console, and they always stuck with a Nintendo console until the Wii came out and they were forced to get something else. But you know what I mean. Oh crap. I remember that even back in high school, like people arguing over like the GameCube and the PS2. It was just weird because I mean the PS2 had like such a better library that it wasn't really any competition anyway. All right. Oh crap. They really, I know people hate the Mania version of this boss, but, oh crap. But they really found a way to expand on this boss and make it unique. Can I kill him? There we go. Whew. Almost ran out of rings there, or I did run out of rings there. I almost died. Who said we were a couple? He said your sister, I think. I don't know. I only get like half the chat because if I keep it on live chat, I can't read it fast enough. Doesn't matter. I look almost identical to my sister. Everybody thinks that with siblings. It's just dumb. Like, especially like my sister and I, because we have like the exact same nose, big, and I don't know. It's so freaking obvious, but I don't know. I think it's just people don't expect siblings to actually like spend time together and like each other and hang out with each other. So when they do, it's strange and it just breaks people's brains. I almost got crushed there. Crap. Whew. Also, this was so like the first level that they made in this game. It feels so dated compared to all the other levels. This feels like a level that should have been in Sonic 1. Like, it completely forgoes, like, the speediness in favor of, like, platforming and, like, light puzzle solving, and I almost died again, crap. Okay. And, oh, and the fact that there's 3 fucking acts to this game. Or, to this level, and all the other ones only have 2. They so frickin' made this level first, and then realized, oh, let's go back and, like, you know, speed it up a bit. Anybody else ever do this with the spin dash? Where, is this on camera? Okay, where you like hold down and then you tap all 3 buttons to like really speed up fast. It's something I've never seen anybody else but me do, but it's so efficient that I can't be the only one that's thought of it. Hey, I almost got 100 rangs. I got 100 rangs. Oh god. Let's get one of these. Yeah, I don't know if it's horrible level design, but compared to the rest of the game, this is like, yeah, it's just not good. It's not good at all. And then the next fucking set of levels, this game gets really weird towards the end. It's like, oh, here's a level with 3 acts, and then we're gonna throw 2 1-act levels at you with Sky Chase and then Wing Fortress Zone. And then, or actually 3, because then you have Death Egg Zone right after that. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. It's just freaking weird. It's like the developers like originally planned the whole game to be modeled after Sonic 1, where each level had 3 different acts. And then at some point they're like, no, let's make it so everything's a 1-act level. But then they realized that they couldn't do that because of like technical limitations and time constraints. So they compromised on 2 acts per level. This is a weird game. Good game though. All right, well that's 1 act of Metropolis down. Who else is here is happy? I'm happy. This is good beer, damn. This is why I'm really enjoying the Friday Night Beering game. Get to play games I don't normally take the time to play, and try beers I've never tried before. Man, it's working out really well. I'm done cuddling my cat and talking to my girlfriend. I hope your cat and your girlfriend are doing well, McFly. Yeah, I think Sky Chase and Wing Fortress should have been 1 zone. They pretty much are anyway. They both take place in the sky. They kind of play off of one another. We all know you're going to drink all that beer. Well, I mean, I am, but I'm probably not going to drink it all on camera. That's the difference. How much of the Ratchet and Clank games have I played? Hey, Waco's here! Dude, I'm drinking your beer! Duvel! I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for the recommendation. This is delicious. I love it. But, yeah, cheers, bud. How much of the Ratchet and Clank games have I played? I've played all of them. Except, what was Into the Nexus and the remake. Those are the only 2 I haven't played. But the rest of the series I adore. I think Going Commando is probably the best, in my opinion. From a gameplay standpoint, I think story-wise, the first game is. And then I really like Up Your Arsenal, too. But I don't know if you ever watched The Gaming Brit. He's got a really good series on, like, Ratchet and Clank. He's got a really awesome critique on, like, the original versus the remake that I highly recommend. It's like 1 hour and 20 minutes long, though. But it's so good. I just about got crushed there. Or I did, and I'd only lost my shield. Weird. But, what the hell was I saying? Oh, he talks about how, like, Up Your Arsenal is, like, not as good as the other games. Based on, like, the amount of polish and, like, the way the game is laid out and stuff like that. And I kind of agree with him. Like, it's still really really good. And actually, for the longest time, for the longest time, I used to, did I just loop? I did loop. I didn't know you could loop here. I used to think Up Your Arsenal was the best one, is what I'm trying to say. But then I went back and played all of them, and now I think Going Commando is my favorite. Deadlocked is completely underrated. Didn't like that game when it first came out, but it really grew on me over the years. Even Size Matters on the PSP, that was pretty good too. Oh, I take that back. You know what? I haven't played Secret Agent Clank either. I just remember that exists. Never played that one. God, I miss Ratchet and Clank. I appreciate that Insomniac is doing other things these days, but part of me wishes that they just keep making Spyro and Ratchet and Clank games. I know there's no chance of them ever making another Spyro game, but one can hope. Alrighty. Fucking starfish. Damn it. Alright, hold on here. Gotta catch up on the chat. Chug the beer. I'm not chugging the beer. Like, this is a classy beer. You don't chug a classy beer. Belgian golden ales are magical. This is delicious. I actually found another one that was recommended to me called, I think it's pronounced Trappist Rochefort. I can't remember who suggested that to me, but that's what we're having next week, though, because I actually managed to find that one. It's made by frickin' French monks or Belgian monks, one or the other. I don't remember. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tools of Distraction. Yeah, Tools of Destruction is pretty good too. I actually really like To Crack in Time. I hear people say that it's overrated constantly, but I thought it was a really good game. They're wizards. You want to play Deadlock, but you don't have a PS2, and $10 on PSN is way too much. $10 isn't that much for Deadlocked? For an underrated classic? Come on, Naris, you can do that. I'm just kidding, it's your money. Do whatever the hell you want with it, dude. Anybody else see that? The frickin' rings just disappeared when I lost them. They didn't, like, scatter about. Well, welcome to the Labyrinth Zone of Sonic 2, everybody. The low point of the game. At least Sky Chase and it's Wing Fortress, right? I think so. Those are interesting levels to have after this Snorefest. Oh, now I gotta do the thing. Like this right here. This is such bullshit. You gotta like go all the way back here to reset the fucking thing. Yeah, I really hate this level if you can't tell. Like the rest of the game is so well designed and then they throw this fucking shitstorm at you. It's like Titanic Monarch all over again. Or, I guess, 25 years before Titanic Monarch was a thing. Sonic 1's lost level? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's this problem. Okay, there's this Belgian ale called Delirium Tremens that it says right on the bottle, do not refrigerate. It's supposed to be drunk room temperature. And I can never find it like room temperature anywhere because every frickin' liquor store you go to that has it always puts it in the fridge. And I mean, I see why they do that because this is America and like beer is supposed to be like ice cold. But come on, respect the wishes of the people that made the beer. They want it to be room temperature. It tastes better room temperature. So frickin' store it room temperature. I'm getting salty about beer now, damn. I don't know if Alex is still on stream, but he was with me yesterday, and we saw the Delirium Tremens. And I had my little tiff that I just gave you guys. Hey, here's a little thing. I do like how this level forces you to think outside of the box here. Like, you can't just spin dash up this wall here, because you won't get anywhere. You actually have to stop and think and spin dash and jump off the wall. So I mean, as poorly designed as this level is overall, it does have its moments of like good game design and like teaching the player the mechanics of the game. So it's not a complete loss. Do I watch Radical Soda? I have watched some of their videos. If it's the person I'm thinking of. Yeah, Radical Soda's the one that the guy who has like that really cute anime girl as his avatar, correct? I'm trying to think of what videos of theirs I've watched. It's really good. I need to watch more, is what I'm getting at. But I know who you're talking about, I think. Or I'm thinking of someone completely different, which is likely as well. But basically, that's kind of... Oh, crap. That's kind of my thing on YouTube, is I don't know, I watch so many different people on YouTube. I don't know, I have so many, like, weird interests that it's not just, like, gaming stuff. So I don't always, like, stumble across other gaming YouTubers. Usually it's just, like, other people that do, like, similar content as me, like, actual, like, critique and an analysis. I about killed myself. But I don't know. I will give their videos another look. Or a first look if it's a different person that I'm thinking of. Because I'm always looking for good gaming content on YouTube, because it is surprisingly hard to find, because the YouTube algorithm hates everybody who does good gaming content. Sad but true. God damn it, I jumped there, it didn't register, shit! Listening to this during a long road trip in Australia? Dude, that's awesome. Thanks, dude. I'm glad you like my stuff. That's what it's here for. Enjoyment. Long road trip. That's something I need to experience one day, is actually taking a road trip. I have not traveled much, and I would like to. I live in Wisconsin, and I've been to Minnesota and Iowa and Illinois, and I think that's it. Yeah, I haven't been to any other states. Never flown either. I would love to... Well, the first place I'd like to go is Japan. Japan is like my dream vacation. And I think I know enough, like, random Japanese stuff that, like, Japanese language and... Ah, crap. And Japanese symbols that I could get by without too much difficulty. God, that'd be fun to go to Japan. I'd love to go to Shibuya Crossing. They have a, I don't remember what it's called, but there is like a gigantic 3-story video game store there that has like every game you can possibly think of from everywhere around the world. And that's like my dream vacation spot, is a big video game store, essentially. If that tells you anything about my interests. Ah, crap. Are we done with this level yet? God. And I don't want to go too fast on these things, because you can hit the ceiling or you can hit the spikes and die, and fucking starfish everywhere. Okay, okay, nope, 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 so much nope. Alright, I gotta refill my beer here. I might end up drinking all of this. No, I'm only like halfway done, there's no way. I don't even feel it yet. So, as much as I can taste the alcohol in this, not really getting a buzz off of it. It's kind of interesting. Guess that's not a terrible thing. I kind of want to keep my wits about me. There is no way to pour this without getting, like, the biggest head on it. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I swear this never happens. Japan is cool. I just hate Titanic Monarch. Ah. Like, it was okay the first couple of times I played through Mania, but God, I hate that game. Sonic Mania had a crap ending. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I didn't think that when I made my review, or I damn sure would have mentioned it, but the final level in Sonic Mania and the final boss and the hidden final boss, they kind of suck, and I really don't like them. And that game just kind of takes a huge nosedive after. I don't remember the level that comes before Titanic Monarch now, but you know what I mean. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! This boss sucks. Yeah, you guys are right. I don't remember who it was in the chat that said this is Sonic 1's lost level. God, this level feels so much like the first game. Oh, crap. Thank you, Tails, for grabbing that. Now let's wait over here and do this. Wait over here and do this. Well, I tilted the glass. I tilted the glass as much as I possibly could. I still got all the freaking head on it. I mean, I like a good head on my beer, but this is ridiculous. Come on. It's on my nose now. My big ass nose. Yeah, Titanic Monarch is the last level in Sonic Mania. I was talking about the level before that. I can't remember what comes before it. I don't think it's Oil Ocean, is it? No, it's the one that they got from Sonic CD. Metallic Madness? Is that the one? That sounds right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the pit right before the boss here, that if you go too fast and you fall off. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I almost did that. I almost ran right off the platform into oblivion. I think I was talking about Mania, and I ended the sentence with Mania because I thought I was gonna die. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. The fucking stupid death pit right before the boss. That's like, nope. I don't know, that's kind of like this level in a nutshell, basically. Kind of playing it safe on this one. I should be able to hit this guy now. Nope. Tails got him. There we go, whatever. I got it over with, that's all that matters. You always just went for the boss and recollected your scattered rings. Yeah, that's a good way to do it too. I find for some reason that when seems like whenever I do that, I always just end up losing them all, and I end up like having to take my time on the boss anyway, so I usually just take my time on it. Easy Cheesy Chodes. Nice. Like the username. That is adorably hilarious. But yes, Duvel is a great beer that I will be having again. Really appreciate Wako recommending it to me. It's good. It's very good. I love this level too. It's like not really hard, and I guess gameplay wise there's not really much to it, but it's just so enjoyable to play, he says as he takes a hit. And like these turtles here that are just like standing still, but they put a little flame behind it so it kind of seems like they're moving throughout the sky. It's genius. That's good design. That's good working within your limitations right there. Also, the music is so freaking relaxing too. It's like the final, like, I don't know, reprieve before the final act of this game. It's almost like a shmup level, it feels like. And then they like, oh man, and then they like tease the next level to you. And it like comes in on the beat of the music. Oh, mwah, it's beautiful. Like, how do you go from Metropolis Zone, which is like terrible, to this, which is amazing? I love it. I mean, I don't love it. I wish they would just cut Metropolis Zone, but you get the idea. I should go back and watch it, but somewhere in the depths of my channel, there's a Let's Play series of me playing through this, through this game. I'm wondering if my opinions on it have changed in the last couple of years since I made that Let's Play. Might have to go back and watch that one of these days. Back when I, like, had no, like, I guess, like, microphone personality, and I was just Hey guys, I'm playing a Sonic game right now. This is a game I played when I was a kid. Like, I can't even pretend to be as monotone as I used to be on a microphone. It's ridiculous. Guess that's one good thing that I've learned from this YouTube stuff is how to like put some emotion in my. I just died. Put some emotion in my voice when I'm talking. What's my opinion on Aerobiz? What is Aerobiz? That sounds familiar. Like, I don't know, I'm drawing a blank here. That sounds really familiar, though. Hey, Rapid's here. Hi, buddy. I had a beer last night, actually. What? You had a beer? Last time, I think you were recommending the Jack and Coke because you said you didn't like beer. Have I turned you on to the brewskis, my bud? A fat yak. I've never heard of fat yak. I will keep an eye out for that. I want to try that. Sky Chase is really balls? What? McFly, dude. I'm your gamer girl. You can't disagree with this. I see what you mean though. It's not really a Sonic level. I think that's probably why it's like the shortest level in the game is because they recognize that most people would be like, okay, what the fuck is this shit? But I don't know. I think it's a nice little reprieve before things get serious. Yeah, if you're speedrunning Sonic 2, your Sky Chase run will always be the same because it's lock screen. You're right. I see why people dislike it now. But for someone like me who doesn't play Sonic games for like the speedy bits, like it's great. I love it. But I imagine if I was to speedrun this game, it would annoy the crap out of me. So I see where people are coming from. You're branching out with the beer. What the fuck? Also, I love how those chicken guys shoot eggs out of the cannons. Or, they're like roosters though, so that doesn't make sense. It's not how chickens work. Airplane Simulator on the SNES. Okay, that's what Aerobiz is. I've never played that. And I'm not even sure if I'm familiar with it or not. I'll keep an eye out for it when I'm out retro shopping. I'll see if I can find it though. What the hell? I have F-22 Flight Simulator on the Genesis, and I think I also have it on the TurboGrafx now that I think about it. That's like the only flight simulator I have. Well, that and Microsoft Flight Simulator, Windows 95 or Windows 95 Flight Simulator, whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, like the eggs that they shoot out of things, like, I just noticed that like a year or two ago. I don't know why I thought I could touch a propeller. Just felt like trying, apparently. I feel like I'm going backwards. Not. There we go. I'm actually not a big fan of Wing Fortress Zone either. Thankfully, it's only one act. There's just too many, like, insta-death things in this level. Pro Jared is literally the only person you've ever seen talk about Aerobiz on YouTube. All right, now I gotta look into it so that there's at least one other person talking about it. All right, all right. I like how they just animated Sonic's legs when he's dangling there and nothing else. Boom, 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 boom. I like the music in this level, but I don't really think it fits with the rest of the game. It doesn't really sound like Sonic music to me. It sounds like something you'd have in like a, I don't know, like a war type game or something like that. Yeah, those are totally eggs. You could totally see. Just confirming, making sure I'm not spreading like false information on the eggs or anything. I don't want to do that. Oh god. Oh god, there we go. Dum bum bum bum. Ah, crap. All right. Gotta get some more drink here. Gorgira the Zila. I like that name. That's cool. I'm your favorite old video game player? Dude, thank you. That's awesome. I do like my old video games. Thank you for watching my content, dude. That's awesome. Oh, I hate when I jump off of that thing and you don't go into a spin dash and you like lose your rangs. And then this is just weird design right here. There's like 3 different levels and you gotta go into this thing here. This isn't really a bad level, it's just kind of strange. And it's laid out so weird. I almost fell to my death there because I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to glance over at the chat. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh no, oh no, this is bad, this is bad. No! I was so close to a checkpoint, crap. Noa Lee, you're a gamer girl, so is Tails already Chaser? Yes. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what that means. What's my favorite SNES game? I think I answered a similar question last week and I don't really remember. I'm gonna say Super Metroid, probably. Super Metroid is one of my favorite games ever, and it happens to be on the SNES. So I'm gonna go Super Metroid. That or A Link to the Past. Or anything by Quintet. I've only ever played ActRaiser and Illusion of Gaia, but one of these days I'm gonna get ActRaiser 2 and Soul Blazer and Terranigma because, oh my god, I love Quintet's work so much. So there's some SNES games for you to check out. Super Metroid is so frickin' good. Like, yeah, I honestly think it's the best Metroid game. Personally, like, I think about it. Like, Fusion was good, but... and Zero Mission was good, but I personally don't think they can hold a candle to Super Metroid. They just... something about that game is just so frickin' phenomenal. To me, anyway. Alright, there we go. This is weird. Like, these things here, you can just... whoever designed this level put these here just for a laugh, I guarantee it. Like, there's no reason to, like, I mean, I guess that's the only way across. Well, actually, can you grab onto this thing? No. Yeah. I don't know, it's just so fun. I have not played Terranigma. I would love to. I gotta get a, well, I'm a weird ass collector, so if I ever get Terranigma, I'd have to get the actual, like, cartridge of it, which was only released in Japan, so it's in Japanese. But there are US repo carts that are in English. So I kinda would have to get both because I'm a weird collector with a weird collector mindset. But Illusion of Gaia was great, and ActRaiser was great. That's all I can pretty much say. Am I excited for the new Zelda game? I mean, I hope they, I don't know. I'm kind of burnt out on Zelda, to be honest. I really hope that the next Zelda game takes less of a Breath of the Wild approach and more of a Link Between Worlds approach. Because Link Between Worlds was just fucking phenomenal, and I mean, I don't like Breath of the Wild. I mean, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I gotta go back and play more of it, but the little bit that I've played, I was not a fan of. I'm gonna get hit. I lost my ring. I always thought they should only have 2 of the spiky platforms in here. 3 just seems like too many. I'm gonna die. I'm so dead. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Whew. I hate this boss. This is kind of becoming like the, I don't know, story of my life, basically. Is Noah hates the end of Sonic 2. It's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, I recognize, going back to Breath of the Wild, I recognize what people enjoy about that game, and I never want to ruin anybody's fun. And I appreciate that people finally got the Zelda game that they always dreamed of. It's just not for me. And I really hope that it doesn't set a trend for Zelda games that that's all they ever do, because I think, like I was saying, that with A Link Between Worlds, I think they were on the right track with how to, like, freshen up the Zelda formula, and then they completely took the whole series in a different direction with Breath of the Wild, which is fine. I'm not opposed to that, but I hope that that's not all the series becomes from this point onward. All right, I'm gonna concentrate a little bit here, see if I can actually beat this guy. It's probably gonna take, Death Egg's probably gonna take me a couple tries because I get impatient sometimes. Usually with Metal Sonic. Like the Death Egg, I don't remember what it's called. The final boss in this game, whatever it's called. Death Egg Robo, I think, something like that. Like, that one's not too hard, it's just, it's time consuming and you have to be, like, careful with it. And it's kind of boring. And it's also, oh, speaking of Sonic 4, God, the final boss in Sonic 4 Episode 1, which is the Death Egg Robo from this game, that boss can go suck a big one. Because, oh my God, that boss is such bullshit. Alright, I think I almost got him here. There we go. Woo! Did I say Metal Sonic? I meant Mecha Sonic. You can't prove that I did. That's my thing of this. Okay, this is Mecha Sonic in this game. In Sonic 3, that is Metal Sonic. It says so on the back of the frickin' box and in the instruction manual. I know that Metal Sonic's supposed to look like he does in Sonic CD, but according to the box and the manual, in Sonic 3 at least, that's Metal Sonic. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if that's what it is in Japan or whatever. I'm still going with Metal Sonic. Alright, final boss. Also, Sonic would be so dead by now. Like, Sonic is so freaking strong, man. He's surviving orbit right now. He's going through the ozone layer. Is his name actually Silver Sonic in this game? I thought Silver Sonic was in the Game Gear version of Sonic 2. Which I never got that far because have you played the Game Gear version of Sonic 2? It is such bullshit. I really want to get it on the Master System though, because they actually like made it so you can play the game properly. Sonic is Goku confirmed. Makes sense. All right, the level of no rings. We might be here a while, guys. Sorry about that. Wait, there's a European version of Terranigma? Really? I didn't know that. Oh, thanks for that, Rad. Dies instantly. Ah, Mobius has a much larger atmosphere diameter or something. There's much more breathable atmosphere is what I'm getting at. Makes sense. Spin dash in place when Mecha Sonic comes down. It's easier in my opinion. I kind of do that here, I think. No, that's not what I do. No. No, I'm gonna do my thing because I have a routine, I think. Did you notice the timer goes up when Sonic is hanging on the ship? What if you get a time over on that cutscene? I wonder what happens. I do too. I didn't. Huh. That's interesting. You could probably just soft lock your game right there. Actually, I think when you die, the timer always resets to 0, so probably not, but you might die. Makes sense. Yeah, all right, I gotta pay attention here. Jeez. Trying to do it too quickly. Rapid, you're absolutely right. The, if you hit him when he unspins properly, you can get 3 hits in. Or 4 like that. There we go. That's what I usually do. Alright, now it's the most boring boss in existence. Once you know how to beat him. It's a pain in the ass if you don't. I know there's a quick way to do this. I'm not doing it though. So I'll just end up like taking more time than I normally would. The music of this is so freaking good though. Whoop, whoop. No, you didn't. I think this boss takes like 2 extra hits too, something like that. I mean, say what you will about this boss, it's a really good spectacle boss of the 16-bit era. And it also spawned that meme, I don't know what you call it, but that meme where every game is like a variation of this boss. I don't know what you call it. Does anybody know what meme I'm talking about? Oh yeah, and then he walks. Do. Yeah! This boss is hell to beat with Knuckles, because he jumps so freaking low. I think I've only ever beaten this game with Knuckles once. That'd be a good one. Also, was that Rodrigo that said that? Hi, Rodrigo. I didn't see you on stream. But yeah, I think I've only beaten this game with Knuckles once because it's kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, he walks on this one. And I do like how they, for the most part, they managed to make this boss match the beat of the music, like his steps. It gets, as the battle progresses, it becomes progressively less in sync with the music, but at the beginning, some fantastic, like, audio work there. Knuckles can only hit him in the balls. That's true. Knuckles can only jump like this high in this game, or something like that. I lost count of how many hits. Guess we'll find out together. And then I always run to the side too, because then I don't have to think about if he's stepping this turn or if he's shooting his arms at me. Yeah, now I'm just having like nightmare flashbacks of Sonic 4's final boss. So, how are you all doing today? As we play the most boring final boss ever. There we go. Duh. And that's Sonic 2! Woo! And I do love this, this ending here. I like this picture of Tails that comes up and he's just like, Sonic, no. And the music that plays is very, very nostalgic for me. It's good times. I understood that reference. Ew, Sonic Forces. Yeah, bad game. Oh yeah, Rapid. I bet it's like super hot in Australia right now. It's snowing like a son of a bitch here in Wisconsin right now, and I love it. Because it's the middle of January. It's supposed to be icy and snowy, but we've had like the most mild winter, and I hate it. I got ice running through my veins. I like my cold weather, man. I remember when Tails dies in the GameCube version. Wasn't that in Sonic Chaos? at the end where, like, I don't think he dies, but he gets like kidnapped or something. And then, like, there's that scene after you beat the final boss where Sonic's, like, looking up at the stars and there's, like, an image of Tails in the sky. So cheesy. I love it. Oh, dang. 90 degrees right now. That's... Well, I mean, you guys are in summer right now because you're in the southern hemisphere, so it should be 90 degrees there right now. In Australia, do you guys ever get snow, or is that like a really rare event? The same thing with McFly in Florida. I know you guys rarely get snow, if ever. Oh, Naris, you're crazy. 90's awful. I hate hot weather. It's the worst. I'd rather have cold weather any day. At least with cold weather you can put on clothing, but with hot weather you just have to rely on your air conditioner and that's it. Not to mention snow is so pretty. Guys, I might actually get to the end of this this bottle of beer here. It's pretty good. 28 degrees in Chile. Sweet. Wait, did Sonic 2 on the Game Gear really come out before the Genesis version? I didn't know that. How about the Master System version? Because that's actually like the good version of the 8-bit Sonic 2. And I actually gotta pick that up one of these days. In hot weather, you just sweat and take clothes off. True. Oh yeah, I suppose it's only like mountainous regions in Australia that you get snow. That makes sense. This is something else that I miss about video games is back in the day when they used to do medleys of like every stage in the game for the end credits. Like, you never see that anymore. It's all like, because games are trying to ape on what movies do. So it's like, oh, it's got to be like dark and depressing or something like that. Or you got to have like some folk song playing or something like that. I miss the days of the medley, the endings, the medley credits. Yay, Sonic 2, and now it's gonna yell at me because I only got one of the emeralds, one of the seven Chaos Emeralds. Good times. I think this game really holds up. I don't know why everybody's suddenly all over the place with this game and thinking that it's overrated and all that stuff. Because it's not. It's a classic, and people should enjoy it as such. It's not as good as Sonic 3, I will admit, but, you know, it's still really good. Oh yeah, you get flurries in Florida before it touches the ground. And it melts before it hits the ground. That's pretty much what it's been doing here all winter, except like 1 or 2 days. We got like on New Year's Eve, we got a lot of snow, but then 2 days later it all melted. And it's like, what the heck? It's Wisconsin. We're like way up north. It's supposed to be cold. Like, global warming's a thing, people. I just got political. Dun dun dun. Modern films do not usually have memorable music tracks, and I forget who it is, but some YouTuber has a really good video on why that is. And basically it's because most films these days, they use music from other movies to denote like the feel of the scene and what they actually want to do with it. So then when it actually gets to the composer, they go, hey, we want it to sound like the Star Wars theme or something like that. So then they kind of have to make their own version of some other thing. So that's why it's all generic. It was a really interesting video, and I wish I could think of who made it and what the title was, because I'd highly recommend watching it. But it was very interesting. Treasure Level, dude, thank you for the super chat there. Gotta go to bed. Appreciate it. I appreciate the couple rings. Go get some sleep, dude, and kick ass on that retail life. I feel for you. Rangs for Kangs. Kangs? Kongs? Maybe I should put Donkey Kong Country on the list one of these days. That's a series I haven't played too much of. Well, as anyway, I can't believe I almost drank all this beer. Like, dang. Like, I'm still not feeling it. Whatever. But really, thank you guys all for coming out tonight. I had a blast on Friday Night Beer and Game, as I always do. And yeah, so I really hope to see you guys next time. Oh, Box of Jackalope just showed up right at the end of the stream. Thanks for coming out, guys. I think you changed your avatar. I'm recognizing some green in there. Appreciate that. You missed the pizza stream or the burrito stream, whatever you're into today. SSX Tricky. Oh, man, I haven't played that game in forever. I don't even think I own a copy of that. I'm going to keep an eye out for that next time I go game shopping. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. And as always, remember, the best way to kick off the weekend is with a Friday Night Beer and Game. I'll see you guys next time.